Madam, who manages the IPPIS? Like the director in charge or something?
There's a director in charge of
Okay, who is not here at the moment? Okay, because the question is asking is actually whether there should be a technological, is there software or a device? Because you can't liken that to just our regular transaction on the phone. This has to do with the account of the federation. And you're talking about billions and billions of naira. If you make that mistake twice or thrice in a year and you are not able to do a 100% recovery, you may be done for. So I think he's talking about the need to introduce further measures to safeguard or provide better security for that platform so that that doesn't happen again.
efforts were put in place to ensure that there is a control that checks that before it finally go out of the system. And the point at which that happened was at the point of payment. And we all know that the work of the federal government fund in TSA that so that when if you talk about the warrant that will have been in the photo to ensure that no payment will be in excess of the amount warranted, that it has passed that stage. It was at the point of payment when it has got into the real pool where funds for other activities that is where it happened. And now that that happened, because when operating a system, you might not be able to determine how it will function or the behavior, except
How many years have we used IPPIS now? Up to 10 years?
Since 2011, that is
2011 is 12, that's 12 years. Go ahead, madam. Go to the other questions, please.
so as a result of this, the the office on my assumption of meeting and realizing all the problems arising from the IPPIS, we conducted stakeholders engagement meeting where all the service providers around the IPPIS were all brought in under the same rules, but because they have to be arranged, scheduled for different days, together with all those that have one thing or the other to do with the IPPIS, even up to the office of the head of civil service of the federation that also manage the personnel records. The meeting covered all this, where all the issues start, even with the software managers, those that are providing series of services, applications are on the IPPIS. So we went through this engagement for upward of 2 weeks, and series of issues were identified, solutions were profiled. We are at the verge of rounding up and know precisely how to move forward on this matter. Then the issue of employment and IPPIS staff. I don't think I want to speak for anybody, but I want to assure you that for every employment that happens in any agency, there are always 3 tripartite approval that will be given that will determine the number of staff that each organization can be employed, and this is what determines the number of new employees that can be enrolled. The office of head of civil service of the federation will give an approval. The federal character commission will also give, and also the budget office of the federation. So it's the number that were approved by these 3 institutions that will determine the number of new employees. But we have seen on several locations where the agencies or the institutions themselves will want to go over and above the number that were put for them, which has always been a problem, because they will have series of reasons. But most times they will have engaged these employees before the capturing, because the employee has to be on ground before the IPPIS will capture the individuals into the payroll system. So I can't talk. I don't think I don't know how to say that. Whether some arrangements were made to put people that were not supposed to be there. I can't talk about that, but I know that there are ongoing verification of those that are on the IPPIS payroll. If you are aware, in the last few weeks, the office of the head of civil service of the federation released list of those that they couldn't they failed not to have verified, to have been verified in the course of the verification exercise. We have over 11,000 names that came out have not been verified. Currently, they are undergoing the verification. The purpose is to clean the system of unverified or fraudulent people that they have found their way into the system.
11,000 delisted from how many, ma?
At the moment, the core MDAs, yes, that is those that are the ministry, departments, and agencies outside other departments and agencies like the paramilitary.
Yes, I'm talking of those that are captured by the IPPIS.
Yes, the MDAs.
Yes.
They are about 70,000. So we were given the list of 59,000 plus, and from that we have about 11,434 that were claimed not to have been verified, and out of which they were sent to us about 1,000.
I just want to be clear about one thing, ma'am. Just the figure. We want to know just the figure of the total number of persons captured on the IPPIS as we speak, as of today.
As of today, we have about 1 million. Well, if you want to change regularly, let's not give you the one that we have over 1,250 employees on the IPPIS.
1,000?
1,250,000 employees.
That's the rough figure.
Yes.
1,250,000. And the total volume of payment you make on the average in a month is what, ma'am?
Average of 234 billion.
234 B. Okay.
For those on IPPIS, especially those non-IPPIS.
Oh yes, I understand.
Just like it has also been mentioned that
on that.
to move forward on
not on that.
Our inability to present financial statements is only when the Auditor General of the Federation is appointed or an officer is appointed to act in that capacity. But at the moment, there has not been any appointment of either the Auditor General or acting Auditor General. The person overseeing the office is the director overseeing the office of the Auditor General. And by the rule and the signature of that is recognized is that of Auditor General or whoever is appointed as acting in the capacity of acting Auditor General. That is exactly why the appointment is what is required. It was mentioned at the unveiling ceremony that if the House can also lend their voices to the appointment of the Auditor General, we will be over with this problem. A question was raised on the payables appearing in the financial statement. Payables, receivables, they are all coming up now because we are using international public account standards to prepare financial statements, which act that all payments, before we are using accrual basis of each side, before we were using cash basis, where the financial statement only take cognizance of payments and receipts, but under the accrual basis, all the payments that are supposed to have been received, receipts that are supposed to have been accrued will be consolidated, will be the consolidated statement. Likewise, any services not paid for will be accrued for. The consolidation is for over 900, about 956 MDA that are being consolidated into one financial 956.
Okay.
Some of them are ministries and departments that are given that we can easily see their activities, while very good number, majority are agencies that produces their financial statements and sent to the office for consolidation.
That's interesting, man. So when they send those financial statements to you for consolidation, do you have any means of certifying the content of the financial statement?
They send it audited financial statement.
Oh, it's the auditor that they send to you, and that's what you consolidate in your own financial statement?
Yes, yes.
Okay. But let me ask, why are they not on the GIVMIS platform? Is it as a result of their mandate or what? Those agencies that you cannot easily see the activities on the GIVMIS, what is the relation with them? Why are they not on that platform?
As by the act establishing them.
Okay.
And also how they are operating. Some are operating because they are
not treasury funded
from
the federal purse.
So they generate their funds, they run their businesses, and they prepare their financial statements.
Do you have the exact number of those ones?
Currently, I can't say precisely out of the 956.
But you can give us later, please, if you don't have.
Yes.
Go ahead, man. Let's make it faster.
The other issues covering on inability or effect or implication of non-availability of audited financial statements. We have discussed that. I've said so much about it. It is very appropriate for the nation to have audited financial statements. And time is also of essence. On the part of the Office of Accountant General, we are ready to prepare financial statements. And we are preparing, only that we cannot transmit the documents to the Auditor General's office because of this position of Auditor General of the Federation. So therefore, the effect is that it is expected for every investor or users of financial statements to be able to place their reliance on the financial statements that have been audited, because it must have been satisfied to have met all the rules, all the conventions, all the regulations that are established. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam.
And the chairman of the Federal Civil Service Commission are invited to arrive before the Public Account Committee to speak on the non-appointment of the substantive Auditor General of the Federation for over 1 year. We need them to come and shed more light
24th, Tuesday, 24th of October 2023 at 2 p.m. Yes, Honorable Yes, sir. Office of the Accountant General of the Federation. Is that staff number that you are going to provide adequate for your work, or are you making any effort to recruit more staff for the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, or you have quite enough of the hands? When was your last recruitment? I would also want to know, in addition to those ones. So that has to do with the issue of your staff strength. Thank you.
The federal government workforce that are on the IPPIS are categorized into two. 4 FDAs, that is, those are ministries that are major ministries. Although I use one major not because they have the largest population, but like supervising ministries and departments that are playing the first line role. While the non-core consists of that's just the word being used, not because it starts with the universities, the polytechnics, the medical institutions, the military, the paramilitary, the police force, colleges of education, all the institutions that are also earning from the federal government. So that is where the largest population of federal government employees reside. But if you call every like Ministry of Women Affairs, Ministry of, they are just about 70,000. And it's only out of these 70,000 that 59,000 plus were mentioned to have been verified, and the list was sent down to us to pay only those that have been verified, while those that have not been verified should be dropped from the payroll.
The 11,000.
Yes, 11,000 plus, which was effected in the month of September. Currently, they are undergoing processes of being verified. In the course of looking at the whole thing, the office has sent to us 3 batches of about 1,300 employees that maybe were erroneously not listed among the verified ones. They've sent that to us. By those that have not even been verified before, they are undergoing verification currently as we speak. Then on the recruitment, the staff strength of the office, I can't give you the total figure because for the headquarters, we have FCOs, we have about 2,700, but we still have offices, officers, treasury officers, serving as accountants, internal auditors, revenue officers in all the MDAs. We are collating the nominal role. So I don't want to give the figures that I will not be able to support right now. But in recruitment, yes, we know the recruitment of officers from level 7 and above are being done by the Federal Civil Service Commission. But for the officers on level 6 downward, from the record, it was about 2016 that such recruitment have been done. And currently, most of those recruited, they are already senior officers. So we are lacking in the category, that category of officers of level 3 to 6. And we have made submission to seek for waiver to employ that category of officers. And we are still awaiting approval. Thank you.
When was this request made, ma'am? To the office of the head of service of the Federation, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
The director had been told me that it was me, but I didn't ask specifically. And we are still discussing on that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You will recall that there was a motion that was passed on a current expenditure due to these workers' fee. whereas there has been no approval or waiver for anybody to employ. People are getting, retired, dying on the job and all of that. Yet, wages
Going up.
kept on going up. And then she just confirmed that the last time they did this thing, employment was 2016, right?
And for level 3 to 6.
Yeah, for the junior category.
They said the last time they did it.
It's only in the office of accountability.
Exactly, we are saying the same thing. We are saying the same thing. I understand. So what I want you to note that, so that when the HOS comes,
Okay.
we must put that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable. Use this opportunity to thank you for coming. And I must also make this comment, like my colleague, one of my colleagues said earlier on, that we owe you a duty of care. So far, you have conducted yourself in a manner that shows that you have respect for this institution. And respect is reciprocal. We just have to also extend same to you and to your office. There is no time we invite you or ask you for specific information that you delay in providing. And this is encouraging. If other heads of government offices take a cue from this, we'll have a very robust relationship between the legislature and the executive for service delivery for the people. Because all that we have asked here, there's nothing personal. There's nothing about any state, any geographic, it's about Nigeria. But when you keep inviting heads of MDAs and they continue to give excuses or do things that appear to show that they want to sabotage the work of Parliament, that's where the conflict begins from. And so I want to recommend you as an example to them that they should learn from you. Well done, madam. And I want to please encourage you to keep up doing that and ensure that we have all the successes that we need to make in the execution of our various duties and stuff. So on behalf of the committee members, I want to excuse you, step you down for now. If we need further clarifications, information, documentations, of course, we'll be sending you such an invitation to provide same. So you are hereby discharged. They said discharged but not acquitted. He sent a representation which the committee rejected, and he has been asked to make an appearance next week, Monday at 11 a.m. So on the issue of the executive secretary, clerk, where is the clerk? I want to be sure that he actually got this invitation. The executive secretary of NATI, did he get an invitation for this meeting? Is that him? Okay. Where's the clerk? Deputy clerk, where are you? Where, is there any deputy around? Yes. Where is he? Did they get the invitation for this meeting?
Yes, sir.
You have them to observe?
Sure. I want to that should give the extend another invitation. Then maybe from one day. So speaker, the chairman, I suggest I move that we should extend another invitation then so that they can hear from that next week Monday. That's all.
The seconder, please. Yes, have it. So the Executive Secretary of NATI is invited to appear before the Public Account Committee of the House of Reps on Monday at 11 a.m. So decided. Honorable colleagues, we'll bring the meeting to a close, and I want to ask that we move a motion, we close the meeting, and then go into a brief executive session to get some very critical information. Anyone moving motion for adjournment?
Mr. Chairman,
In favor of the motion, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Monday, meeting adjourned till Monday, 23rd of October, 2023.